we were all recognised as unique members of society. Akava'ine, takatapui, whakaleiti, whawhawhine. Then colonisation came along and took that part of our history away from us. Now, some of our elders are almost quite hesitant, but they're only thinking that because of colonisation.
The reason why I love being a whawhawhine, it expresses my cultural identity because I can trace back in the history that date back way before the missionary and colonial rulers appeared on island.
What I love about being brown queer, I enjoy so much of just the exposure of like putting my stuff out on stage. I'm a performing artist, but I do things to the extent of representing who I am 100%.
Yeah, I think the thing about being diverse in sexuality and in ethnicity is that it comes with different obstacles you have to pass. And real conservative Pacific Islander families, they're not so open to it. And that's not something that is talked about so often. And often it is actually frowned upon, and it's a difficult situation to be in.
Being Samoan and bisexual means everything. It's not been easy, but let's just say I'm glad that I've come out.
In Samoa, you don't hear of the terms transgender or gay. Samoan people in Samoa classify us as whawhawhine and they call us whawhawhine.
Being Pasifika and queer, there's always this moment where I believe that there are some penalties to it. There's also a gift. I can be this glamorous brown-skinned diva who owns the stage for the amount of time she has, or I can be this dancer who just moves her body the way she feels, because it's obviously embedded into me that I'm enriched with language and culture. That's how I move, that's how I portray myself.
Being Samoan and bisexual, it's true there's no terminology for that. Just because there's no terminology for that in Samoan culture, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, because we are out here.
What being akava'ine means to me is several things. The first one is who I am culturally, because first and foremost, I take my culture with me everywhere I go. Secondly, it's an easy way for my Pacific community. Everyone has a role. You have the male's job, the female's job, and then you have the job of the akava'ine.
I think some of the hard things about being whawhawhine is social acceptancy. To me, the general statement that's been floating around that whawhawhine are accepted in Samoa, I believe they're actually tolerated. And that comes back to sort of the missionary and colonial rulers and how they have filtered Samoan people in Samoa.
It's weird too because Samoans always have this thing of embracing the whawhawhine, but it has to be this one particular type of whawhawhine, which is the whole stay at home, cleans, does all the chores, looks after the kids, like just domesticated whawha, and not this kind of whawhawhine that's like free and they're finding themselves and quite expressive with their wardrobe. That's probably the hard thing.
Some of the hard things about being Samoan and bisexual, I would say religious part and what I feel I put my family through. It's taken me a while to come out. I didn't want my family to get any backlash. My family is quite religious. They're really into the Christianity and Samoan culture. I just didn't want anything bad to happen to them.
What I would say to the younger people is that there is help out there and there's other people. All you gotta do is just reach out and not be afraid, because it may seem crazy at the time, but you got people that are there for you regardless.
My education counts as any criticism to being whawhawhine. You must be educated, it is our weapon.
I've been there and it's going to be a hard journey, but I kid you not, at the end you will be one hell of an amazing person and you will walk down the middle of that road strutting your stuff and owning it.